can do that.
This place belonged to my dad. Just wanted to keep it going. Keep it ticking, right? And she rips my heart out.
Who?
My ex. 4.5 fucking years, man. No problems. No fight. I mean, everybody fights sometimes. She just bailed.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like it must be terrible for you. Could you?
We were in this shit together. I busted my ass here. Got through my day knowing she was there to come home to. Not anymore. And this is what it did to me. Fucking bitch! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just trying to do your job.
Hey, Ray? Yeah, I'm on pace to be there in about 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry my GPS took me in the wrong direction, but I'm back on track now. And yeah, I'll definitely have those analytics for you tonight. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Oh, God. Solid foundation. 16, 17 miles outside of the city limits. Farming potential. Maybe a family, small house, a couple, kid, blah, blah, blah. Hi. Where did you come from?
I come from here.
How can you come from here when there's nothing here?
Nothing anymore. You're the bitch those land thieves sent, aren't you? That was supposed to be a question. Sorry. Like, I was expecting someone with their hair all done up in, like, a suit, like something a lawyer might wear.
Yeah, sorry, it's not really my style. I don't really have time to worry about perfect hair and that sort of thing. Afraid all you see is all you get. So I'm a land thief?
My family home is way off in the brush in there somewhere. I can't even get through there, through the stickers and the berry bushes, but well, it was down to me, and a little kid's hardly in a place to take care of a home herself. I come out here all the time because I still love it. Ugh, I can't do black coffee. Ugh, it's just terrible. I can't, God.
So where exactly do you live?
Just in town with my uncle and his family. He took me mostly because he had to. It's never really felt like a family to me, though. I live in a trailer in their backyard, literally.
Oh.
Don't feel sorry for me, I prefer it, considering the alternative of living with those freaks. What they don't know is, I'm not expecting to be there much longer. I have better plans.
Where are you planning to go?
Why do I have to be going a certain somewhere?
Well, sorry. My job just takes me all over the place, so mean, naturally my mind just goes that way.
Do you like going that way?
My work? I used to.
What changed?
Nothing. That's the problem. I know my work really well, and so I know my life well. And no one wants the same thing over and over, right? We all want a little spontaneity. And yet I don't have it. And I've just had to accept that this is the way my life is, and this is me. And that's okay.
You were so not into that. You said we all want spontaneity in our lives, right? You can't do much better than an unexpected kiss from an orphan young enough to be your daughter.
Whoa, hardly. How old are you?
How old are you?
Well, I like to tell people that I just turned 30. But really, I'm 32.
Well, in that case, I'm 20.
So you're 22?
Nope, just 20.
Orphan?
Well, because I love to tell it. Long story short, my mom was out of her mind, you know? That's pretty scary when it's just you and your parents all alone in the woods. My dad was taking her into town. He was finally gonna get her some help. She didn't want to go. It was like a betrayal in her eyes. So she hired a hitman to chase them down on the way and kill them both, which he did. Apparently she promised him our home and everything inside as payment for his duty. It's my earliest memory, watching him walk in all alone. He saw me there and immediately knew who I was. He had the gun he used in his hands, but he just put it down and walked away. I guess he just decided to let me have the house. It was almost a month before my uncle came out to the house, wondering why they hadn't heard from us in so long. He found me there, practically starving. I'd eaten whatever was left in the house and cried myself to sleep every night. Kept telling myself, Mommy and Daddy are just on some special trip. They'll be back tomorrow. They'll be back tomorrow. When my uncle picked me up and took me away, I knew they were never coming back. Pretty sad, huh? You're not into it. It's okay. We feel whatever we feel, right?
Right?
Just about time to go home.
We could just go back to my place. Sorry, it's just work that I promised that I'd have done by the end of the night. You can feel free to do whatever you please until then. I'm almost finished. Just a few more minutes.
Take as long as you want.
I'm gonna go to my room. You can come with if you want. You know what I meant when I said that you could come with, right?
I did. I've never done this before, though, so I hope you're ready. This is going to be really uncoordinated.
I'm Susan, by the way. I mean, I figured you should know, before we like.
Fair enough. I'm Annette. I have an old woman's name, too.
Ray's gonna kill me.
Who's Ray?
My coworker, the one that I promised to have all the work done by the end of the night.
This was better.
So what about your plans?
Yeah. I'm planning to make a home for myself. I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, like I had with my parents. I'm gonna find a spot and build myself a little shack to live in out there while I eventually make a home of my own.
How close do you think you are to finding a place?
Very close. Don't need anything special, Just a couple acres, some grass, trees, sunshine. You can get it for real cheap out there,
Oh, I know, because those places are often out in the middle of nowhere, like 30 miles away from civilization. There's no gas station, no corner store, or your neighbor to borrow sugar from.
You really think I care about any of that?
Yeah, but what about cost? I mean, you've got your home, right? So it's not just the property that you're buying. It's the building, it's the plumbing, it's the electricity, and
Every question that you could have for me are things I've already been finding the answers to for as long as I can remember. I mean, if it was just as easy as buying a property, I'd find a spot for like $5,000 and be good. But I've been getting ready for all that other junk too. And I've been following the price hikes that have continued to happen over the course of my adolescence. Part of the reason why I'm still just almost there. But I really am. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. For now, my life is mostly focused on getting to the rest of my life.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
That's nice.
Yeah, I know that we finished everything with the property. But I just want to go back and check a couple of things to make sure they're right, you know.
Got the feeling you'd be back here at some point. I'm observant like that.
Who told you that?
Me.
I remembered. No black coffee, just some simple water for you.
Thanks. It gets pretty dusty out there sometimes.
And so this is the type of place that you want to spend the rest of your life in?
Absolutely. Like anything else, I have to get used to it and stay used to it.
Can I ask why you kissed me the other day? I mean, just if you hadn't kissed me, then for all we know, you know, nothing may have ever happened.
Well, Lord knows you weren't going to make the first move.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, like I said, we were just being spontaneous. But, I mean, I have tunnel vision about where I'm going. And for a second, you just reminded me of the other nice things in life. And you're probably the only other person I've ever met who also hadn't been kissed or been laid. So I guess nothing else mattered except I wanted to know if I wanted you. With how the night ended up, I think we both know the answer to that question. What about you? Why did you kiss me back? Like, seriously, why would you want to kiss me?
Well, I mean, at first I didn't. It's not your fault. I tend to avoid wanting to kiss anyone. But after I felt your lips, I wanted you more than anything that I could imagine. And I think that you're probably just the first person to ever blow me away.
Well, you're welcome then.
And then, I mean, after that, I just wanted to know what it felt like to do other things with you. And is that how it usually goes, from one thing to the next? Because it seemed like everything was such a blur.
Why are you asking me? It took me like 15 minutes in bed before I even knew what was happening. But I felt the same way. I guess a kiss can only sustain you for so long.
Can I ask you a question?
If you must.
I just I was thinking if you were interested, would you want to move in here with me? I mean, just until you get your own place, of course. But I mean, it's none of my business. It just seems like you're not really happy with the setup you have right now.
You know I'm not.
And I have this place all to myself, and with everything that's happened between us, I feel like I want to help you if I can.
You really think that's a good idea? I mean, we haven't exactly been platonic in this place.
I'll keep my hands to myself, I promise. At least stay the night. Look, I know that it sounds a little bit crazy, but just know that if you ever wanted to,
Sounds good.
okay.
What'd you do to me?
What do I do to you?
You confuse me. Now I'm gonna turn over and face the other way, because if I don't, I'll just keep staring at your face all night. And how am I supposed to sleep like that? I think I'm falling in love with you too.
Why is that thing going off so many times?
Oh, shit. 3 minutes.
3 minutes to what?
You gotta have time to change. Change in the car. Love you.
Whoa! Sorry! Sorry! I thought you were gone.
No, I didn't have to be there to
So, I'm not getting the job done for you, am I?
No, I just, since we've been together, my sexual desires are heightened, you know? You know what I mean?
I see. So, getting the job done too well, rather. What were you thinking about?
Pardon?
Come on, it's just us. I'm curious. What was your fantasy?
I was thinking about us on a runaway train. And it was just the thrill and the danger of a life and death situation, and what else do you do but have the best sex of your life, or what I think could happen, you know?
Okay. Kind of dark, but okay.
What about you? Do you, I mean, if you do that type of thing, do you have fantasies about me?
Yeah, I do. You want to know what my fantasy is? It's just you and me. I take you into a room full of the worst kind of people you can think of. Hateful, sexist, homophobic, whatever. And we climb onto a giant bed right in the middle of the room in front of all those people. And we have the best, most orgasmic sex anyone could possibly have with anyone ever. And we finish, and we stand up, and we look around all of their faces. And then we just walk right on out of there. Feeling absolutely fucking fantastic. How fun it work.
Thank God.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Excuse me?
Don't play dumb. Annette, I know she's here. Tell me what's going on. Where is she?
Calm down. I'm Susan.
I don't care what your bullshit name is.
Will you let me finish? Like I was saying, my name's Susan, and I'm in charge of the property that's being sold for her parents, and Annette and I have connected, and she's staying here for a little bit.
Oh my god. You're banging Annette, aren't you?
No.
Lonely old bag, living alone. God, what are you, like 60?
Come again?
Fucking creeper, man. You know Annette's just a kid, right?
No, she's an adult woman.
Yeah, as long as she's over 18, that's all that matters to someone like you, right?
But she's just living here. It's none of your damn business anyway.
Excuse me? Look, I have known Annette her entire life. How long have you known her before you opened your doors to her, huh? Like 15 minutes? She's impulsive, in case you hadn't noticed. Like, I'm sorry that her mom was a fucking lunatic. Oh, did she tell you that little sob story? Almost 20 years ago, and all she cares about is getting that land and becoming a hermit or whatever the fuck. You know, she never appreciated a thing we did for her. We let her live there practically for free her whole damn life. After that, first lonely old bitch that gives her a stare, she just jumps into bed with her. Tells us nothing, just disappears.
Well, with how you're acting, I wonder why.
Don't you judge me, you pedophile fuck. Shacking up with some girl young enough to be your daughter? Look, when Annette comes around, you tell her that when she's done experimenting, to get her ass home. Or I will torch that little trailer of hers myself.
So, I was thinking, you know, in the scenario where we, like, get married and live happily ever after.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna die, like, 10 years before you do, right?
Well, I read recently that apparently my generation is going to be the first to have a shorter life expectancy than like every other generation before it. So maybe we'll get lucky.
die at the same time.
I guess it's comforting. And then there's the Arnold property. It's nothing amazing, but some potential. It's got good vegetation placement. It's 1.3 miles from the nearest store, 2.3 miles from the nearest gas station. We'll easily make back what we put into it, but don't expect anything crazy. And then we have the Sexton property, and which is dead. It's got a lot of excess brush. Closest store is 23.6 miles away. Gas station is 25.9. Middle of nowhere. The best option is just to sell it on the cheap and get rid of it. Which brings us to Bevington. Much better potential. Making something with this one. It's really beautiful. There's a creek running in the back of the lot. Nice place for a family to raise a kid with peace and quiet. Yeah, so anyway, solid potential with this lot. It's a good grab. We'll make some good money off of this one. Okay. Yeah, that's all I have tonight, Ray. All right, you too. Bye-bye. You know, I've always been content doing this alone, but I'm really glad that you're here with me.
So, what are you doing with this place?
This is just an old warehouse. People that owned it found less and less reason to have it. I'm thinking they'll probably turn it into a studio space because it's pretty common around here in places like this.
So, why the rush to get here?
What?
You drove a little crazy to get here. You know, you seem pretty cool most of the time, but then you do these crazy little things. Like sleeping in until you only have 3 minutes to leave for work, like the other day. No secrets.
Okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Then it's not a big deal to talk.
I mean, look at me. No marriage, no house with a lawn and garden, no kids. I don't have much to show for my life besides my job, and that's not saying much. My entire life doesn't say much until you. I get up, I get in my car, I go and look at abandoned buildings and fenced off fields and holes in the world that are all on the brink of being unwanted, just like me. The only difference, though, is I'm flesh and blood, and I need to feel alive just like everybody else. So once a day, I need to be a little bit crazy, and I need to take risks. What?
You know,
What?
I mean, blowing a red light, waking up a few minutes late on purpose.
And?
I mean, not exactly a badass.
What exactly do you want me to do? Play Russian roulette?
I don't know. Just saying whatever comes in my head.
Stay here. Hey, sugar. You looking to score?
You a hooker or something?
What? No. No, darling. I think I'm the connection that you need.
I ain't never seen you dealing around here before.
Well, I deal all over, but right now I'm here for you.
All right. Okay.
Perfect. Well, I'm a cash kind of girl, so if you got it, I got what you need.
Yeah, of course. I got the cash.
All right. Well, you just pop that right here in this pocket, and I'll give you everything you want.
All right. Okay.
All right, darling. So you just close your eyes,
But
and I'll give you your surprise.
all right. What we got? We gotta wait for a countdown here? What's going on?
Oh, did you see that?
See you rob a creepy streetwalker? Yeah.
You're totally right. Oh my God, I've never robbed anyone before in my life. You were right. It's like
yeah,
so much more.
that's great. He's running towards us. Like,
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
Hey! Hey, get the fuck back here!
Oh crap.
What's the problem?
Well, something else that I like to do to live a little more dangerously is to drive with the gas light on.
Seriously?
Hey, open this
I got this.
open this fucking car right now. Oh!
Run! Looks good to me.
Hurry, hurry!
I can't make it pour any faster.
Tilt it up more.
Yeah, I am. That's it. What's that for me?
What?
That drug deal?
Oh.
We should celebrate. Wine. Let's get some wine. That's what celebrating people drink, right?
Wait, have you ever had wine?
No. You?
Well, sure. I mean, barely. I don't have that many celebrations. Yeah. I'm sure one would have been fine, but I mean, like, the bottles are so small, so.
Yeah. And it says 15% alcohol. That's nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're good.
You should take risks more often.
Yeah. I think today's gonna cover me for the next little while.
You do something to me. I still don't get it. I don't get you. And I'm perfectly okay with that.
I think I've waited my entire life to be stuck with someone that doesn't get me.
This feels perfect. So I'm like, why is it automatically my fault that your dumb dishes are broken? Maybe it was one of your stupid kids that broke your shitty collection of shitty orange dishes.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
No, these kids, they're what happens when you're white trash. I said it, they're white trash.
Wow. Never dull moment with you. You make my life seem so boring.
What, you never broke a bunch of shitty dishes and lied about it?
There's a lot of shit that I need to do. Hey, something I've never done. Like, we could, like, plan our wedding.
What?
Yeah, I mean, just, like, like, just for fun. I mean, not like...
Fine, just do it.
All right, where do you want, what kind of wedding do you want to have?
I want to be on the highest bridge in the world, and it's so beautiful. You can see everything. And if anybody comes in with that, I can't let this wedding go on bullshit, we can throw them off the bridge.
Oh god, no, I want some place famous like the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my god, you're so old.
Shut up. Or like, no, like the place in Italy where they like throw people in the pit with tigers and shit and they eat them and
The Colosseum?
yeah.
Oh my god, why am I marrying you?
All right, well, yeah, well, like what's our theme gonna be?
Oh, that's easy. 80s new wave. Like beautiful, like electric, beautiful. Like we could do our hair up and then eyeliner. Oh my god, the best. Done. Okay, now I get to ask you. Give me your vows.
Like right now?
Yes, right now.
Shit, I've never had anybody in my life like you up until now, and you've given me that which no one else has given me, and I want to be with you forever.
Okay, that was okay. Good.
Okay, well, your vows now. Fair's fair.
I'm not good on the spot.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, but this is just a bunch of boozy bullshit, right?
Yeah.
That'll make it easy. Okay. So just some time ago, I was a dumb girl doing the same dumb thing over and over, just waiting for something. And now what I think is I was waiting for someone, and that someone is you. Then the time that I have spent with you has been the best time that I've had in my time. This is the best day of my life. Sad, but happy because I'm with you. Happy?
Will you marry me?
Yeah. Morning.
I told you I don't drink much.
I'll take your word for it. I'm only doing this for the hangover. Do you remember anything from last night?
No, after a few glasses of that stuff, everything was pretty blurry, so.
Me too. I was just curious.
At least you don't have to work today. Ray, you got good news? You found it. You have it. Huh. You will never know a happier woman than I am right now. So, in my line of work, we have access to all types of information. Maps, schematics, historical data, pest ownership, all that good stuff. And I have this.
What is this?
It's video from inside the property.
Inside? I haven't been inside since
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm excited too. I haven't seen this either. And I haven't had a chance or a reason until you, so.
house. My home is gone. Why didn't you tell me that part?
I didn't know. I told you I hadn't even seen the video yet.
Oh, but you know everything about the place? You have all the information. You know more about this place than anyone else except me, and you didn't know.
I'm sorry. I don't see how this is such a bad thing.
You don't?
Look, it's going to be sold soon. If it wasn't taken out at some point, it would be gone soon. Either way, it's gone. It doesn't change what you want. It's still there.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about what I feel. I think this was a bad idea. That's why I left after our first night together. Why couldn't you just let me go?
What are you saying?
I told you what I was gonna do with my life. You knew that as soon as I had the money, I was leaving. You know that. You knew that someday I was gonna be gone, and you still did it.
Did what?
Made me fall in love with you. You know, for a lonely woman, you're pretty good at making me feel pretty fucking wonderful. But that doesn't change the fact that this is my life, and I'm gonna do what I want with it. I'm gonna go somewhere far away, somewhere you'll probably never even find me. What is this? This is just the heartbreak in the making. That's what it is. I want seclusion. I want quiet. I want the type of life that nobody else wants anymore. Maybe that's why I want it. But you have this, you have the house and the city, you have a job and the life. And no matter what we say or what we do, we're always going to be looking for something different.
You wait a minute. You don't get to put all of this onto me. After the first night, you know that you wanted me just as much as I wanted you. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You didn't have to pursue me first. You didn't have to kiss me first. You didn't have to agree to move in with me.
Oh,
first.
now you get to be the big adult here, right? Just because you're like 20 years older than me.
Oh, God.
You don't get to tell me what's right. Just because you have been alone for your entire life. Well, that's not my fault. You chose to let yourself be alone. I didn't have a choice. My entire life was taken from me, and I will do everything I can to get it back.
Shut up about your stupid fucking pipe dream. Like you're so unique. Moving out into the wilderness. You have a lot to say about my life. At least mine doesn't revolve around the simple fact that my mom's a fucking lunatic. I just love you, that's all.
Hello, my name is Annette Jorgensen. I'm inquiring about the property you just put up for sale.
Hey, Ray. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yesterday was utter shit, to be honest. What's the deal? Oh, we only got 5,000 for that, really? What are you gonna do? You're gonna take what you can get, right? Well, I don't sound very invested right now, because fuck, I'm not. In fact, the one thing that was supposed to keep me distracted right now got trick fucked by a goddamn 20-year-old in an RV. I can't handle this shit right now, Ray. Fuck isn't my problem. Care about your goddamn $5,000. I don't sell a fucking shit. $5,000 is 5,000 fucking dollars.
I mean, if it was just as easy as buying a property, I'd find a spot for like $5,000 and be good.
Hey, Ray. I'm sorry to be such a bitch. It's just a rough time, you know. But you could help me a bunch. Could you send me a report of the people that have bought properties for $5,000 in the past 30 days? What does that mean that it's not in what does it matter that it's not in the scope of our business? And I've worked for you guys for how long? Seriously? Fucking asshole. I'm gonna need a lot of coffee. Everything. Everything that you want and need, I'm here for you now.
But what about your job?
I still have it for now. It's just a little bit of a drive.
But how did you... What about your home?
I broke the lease. My home's wherever you are. Isn't that the kind of crazy stuff that old people say to each other? But I'm kind of homeless now. Do you think you know a place that I could stay?
So, I lied. When I said I didn't remember that night that we got drunk. I remember.
Me too. Is your answer still the same?